Silkie is beautiful, Silkie is perfect, Silkie is a model. Silkie could ride out into Eorzea in a diaper and people would still be like, Silkie, your pom-pom is beautiful, now how do I get this mount? So in this video I'm going to be talking about exactly how to get Silkie, and this video will contain spoilers for the variant content. To unlock Silkie you need to explore every single aspect of the variant dungeon, including the secret hidden parts that are not at first glance very obvious, so past this point spoilers will be given. So structure of the video is we're simply going to go through all of the paths that you need to complete to unlock Silkie one by one. And so each one of the 3 starting paths has 4 associated secrets that you must experience with Nanimo. These are activated by the events deeper in the dungeon, with the earliest decisions made having only a real effect on the mechanics of the first boss. It's not going to really change what you have to do at the end. I kind of wish I knew that hours ago. So let's start off with the left path. And so the point of this dungeon that matters is when you go to the point where you are asked to select certain bags. Up until that point, nothing you do impacts this final result. So there are going to be 2 branches from the bags. Either you fail to activate the teleporter or you succeed to activate the teleporter and you can teleport. And for each of these states, the failure state and activating the teleporter, there are going to be 2 options in each of those for the total of 4. So let's start with the teleport failure state. Pick literally any 2 bags other than the ones that we're going to be specifically mentioning in a moment and put them on the pedestals. This will unlock the door in front of you to a set of mobs. I strongly suggest not just running in and instead gently pulling the pack of mobs into the safe room, because what you need to do here is in one of the runs you need to not step on any of the fluffy flower patches. Avoid them and just run on by in between them to the end boss. The next run you must step all over these fluffy flower patches. You will know because they become kind of like flat pancakes. I don't know how to describe them other than that, and your screen is just going to be filled with a bunch of fluffies. That's when you know, okay, we're good. Now the next state that we're going to be talking about is teleporter pad success. This hint is actually not random. It is actually being told to you in another dungeon that we're going to be speaking about later in the video, but there was a person that ran through the dungeon, they got killed or something, and they left a note and it specifies exactly which bags. But the end result is that we know that the 2 bags that we need are this top right hand side bag that you see me grab in the footage and the bottom right hand side bag on the dirt, just like the note described. Placing these on the pedestals opens the portal. In the portal room after the mobs you're going to be guided into 2 different paths. The first one is Nanimo up with the brushes or toolbox of brushes. That is going to be one path that you do need to complete, where you just run through and to Nanimo without looking anywhere else. Once you're done that, you re-instance to get, well, don't re-instance, complete the dungeon, but in your next instance you go in and instead of just immediately bolting to Nanimo, you instead are going to be taking a hard left turn and go to a doorway that contains a giant ewer behind it, and that's going to be the second condition. So you want that door open, ewer in front of you before you go running off to Nanimo. And that completes the 4 paths for the left side, so now let's move into the middle. Nothing in the middle path is going to matter until you get to the point where you need to place stones on pedestals, so choose and do whatever you want until this point. Similar to before, you need to either have a success or failure state here that branches off into 2 different options for the 4 total. So let's talk about that failure state, and don't even need to place stones to activate it. You just touch the middle and that works. That'll fail it instantly. This is going to lead you to a lever and you pick one run going left and the other pick right. That's literally all you do. Apparently crossing with wind or a rock blows poor Nanimo away. Literally. Now success state here is found out by the flags that you can see in the palace if you re-instance a million times like I did today. You're gonna see 2 flags, one in each of these 2 different instances. One is like a dining hall, the other is like a bedroom. So the left hand side flag that you see that isn't ripped is gonna show a helmet, and then the right hand side of the flag that isn't ripped shows a fruit. I feel so represented right now. So place on the pedestals 1 helmet on the left and then 1 fruit on the right. This will activate a teleporter. In the portal you eventually need to choose either Nald or Thal statues. Sadly you can't choose both. I know people are going to be like, why not both, Taco meme? But do one run where you activate Nald and the other Thal, and that'll be good. So now with those 4 paths done for the middle, it's time to wrap up and talk about the right hand paths. So for the right hand side, nothing matters here until you need to choose the lever to lower either to the left or the right. Honestly, always go right, because nothing on the left choice matters for us, at least as far as I can tell. There might be some super secret there, not that I've experienced, so just go right. And so what you do here is you just blow through the mobs without caring about order or anything for the first 2 runs. Spoiler alert, that will matter later. But during these first 2 runs, answer the door first off correctly, which is going to be the flame answer, and gonna answer it in your second run of this incorrectly, which is a spark answer. Now those 2 paths are completely done. How to say it? I've kind of saved the weirdest path for last, or rather the last 2 paths, and one I kind of found weird, but on the right path that you came through for those other 2 runs, you ran across the drakes, right? Yeah, you need to defeat them one by one from largest to smallest. It's not exactly the most pleasant thing, honestly, when I looked at their names, but once you do that in the correct order, and I should be very much noting it here, be very careful with AoE here, because they are very much weaker the smaller ones. You just knock them out, largest, second largest, third largest, all the way until the smallest. But this will then, when done correctly, unlock a secret path to a room. So this secret room will have one interactable item in there called a vase of incense. Both of the next runs that you do are going to require you to grab this vase of incense. So the first run though, you grab the incense and you just click on the box and fight the boss that you've already seen twice. Simple enough, right? Now the last one is like the granddaddy of last ones, and so this is all of those exact same steps, but do not click the box to activate it and the fight. Like, you don't want to fight. Instead, you should be using emotes on the box and really add a little bit of a delay between each. Don't just rush through them, make sure that it like goes through. So you use specifically bow, respect, V pose, and kneel one after another, and then Nanimo will comment, and then a massive pathway to the secret final boss will be fully unlocked. And then obviously you need to fight this final boss, and I'm going to try and avoid showing too much footage here, but you need to defeat it, and it is actually a really cool fight. I actually did not see that coming, and so I guess I'm kind of trying to not spoilerize, even though I said I would. And with that, all of the 12 paths are completed, and now you have completed the achievement. That is going to be in your achievement log. Simply go and open your achievement log and go to the most recent achievements, find Silkie, and then obtain the mount. If this helped you out, I would be super happy if you slammed Silkie's pom-pom on that like button. Probably not with elements on it, because those really hurt in Criterion, and Cat Daddy that subscribe button. Well, that's it for now, everyone. I really hope that you really enjoy the mount. I really think that this is one of the best mounts, and so super happy for it, and I'm super happy to get it. Take care, everyone, and I hope you have a beautiful day.